Alright, so today I just want to hop in and make a reel. And also, I just want to kind of show my editing process, how I do that. I don't really know what I want to edit. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even feel like editing. But I know I gotta practice it regardless, so that way we can just make it happen. You guys can see how I do it. Maybe something will help you along the way. I'll try to talk my way through everything. And that's that. Just here to help, baby. Alright, first things first, we're gonna pop open After Effects. After Effects, because I enjoy motion graphics. I enjoy adding effects. I think out of video editing, like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy story and I enjoy making things, I guess, and like effects and stuff, but like motion graphics, I think is like what I really rock with. And I don't know what's going on with my... Alright, so anyways, we're gonna do a new project. And we're just gonna make something. I don't really know what. Alright, first things first, if you've never used After Effects, this is what it looks like. This is the panels. These are the panels. Excuse my language. We're going to start off with a new composition. If you click this button down here, create new composition, bow, then you name it here. We're going to call this one the post, the official, what I post, right? The end. 2160, 3840, that's 4K in portrait. It's whatever. And if you don't like doing, like if you're a purist filmmaker who portrait is not your thing, it is what it is, baby. It's 2024. And here, duration, 8 seconds. Okie dokie. And I'm going to make another post, and I'm going to call this, or sorry, composition. This is going to be background. And then, I don't know if I want a third one. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Let's do a third one just in case. Command D that. Pow. We're going to name this maybe. Figure it out later. Create a folder. If you click this little thing next to new composition, create a new folder. I'm going to name this assets. So whatever I bring in for this project, that's just what it's going to be. We got to stay organized. We got to make it happen. Okay. So also, I want to make this as fast as I can. It's 5:09. At most, I want to take an hour. Okay. So make sure you're in the background composition down here. Background. Boom. If you hit Command Y, you're going to get a window that's supposed to pop up here. This is how you create a solid. We're going to call this BG for background. 2160, blah, blah, blah. Here's where you pick the color. I want to go with a blue, bright blue, dark blue, yellow, orange. You know, backyard canvas is on that orange thing. Okay. Hit OK, hit OK. Bow, here's your background. Okay, what do I want on this background? We're going to put that in solids. Pow. Pow. And bring that here. Pow. And if you right click on it and click transform, push transform. Click transform and fit to comp. Pow. So this is what I like. If I set the, what is this called? Dang, I forgot, y'all. It's here, next to the thing. And if you don't see it here, where it says mode, if you hit this button, toggle switches, it changes to these other switches that are for like 3D and stuff. But if you hit it again, we're going to select multiply. This should go in with the background. So now it's mixing in with the background. See the background's behind it. And it's not bad. I feel like I want to look for an effect. It's a little too like, a little too sharp. Let's do Gaussian blur. So if you type in Gaussian blur, the effect should pop up. I don't know what the heck is going on here. Did I spell Gaussian wrong? Why isn't this popping up? What the heck? Okay, anyway. Gaussian blur to this one. And I'm going to add a little blurriness. Because I feel like it's a little too sharp. How much was that? 6.5? Yeah. Let's do 15. it's a little blurry. Boom. Okay. And maybe I'll try a different mode here. I like that. If I lower, if you hit T, it'll let you lower the opacity. Maybe to like. Oh, I'm digging this background. All right, how much time we got? 5:14. Start at 5:09. Get to 6:09. Okay. Anyways, that's the background. I'm gonna leave it at that. Then I'm going to add. I don't even know what I want to make this about. Like, that's been my whole struggle here. On the if we go back up here and you scroll to the project here where we have everything, our compositions and stuff. Let's open up post. No, maybe. Yeah, and we're gonna call this words. Boom. Okay, so in words, let's type. If you go up here to T, this is the text tool. Let me add a solid, Command Y, but this one I just want to make it white, just so I can see. BG. Alright, text tool. What do I want to make this post about? My post is about editing. I mean, my Instagram's about editing, so like, let's make it about. Change this coloring because it's all white. Gosh, I really gotta customize my exit text. There it is. Fill. If you click on fill. Oh. Alright. Let's put when. Right. Command D. So we're just gonna name everything differently. That's what. Come on, man. Switch. I forget. What's the shortcut for this? V? V. No, but if you're in text, it doesn't work. Gosh dang it. When the can't have the caps lock on or trips on you. Edit. What? Edit is, and the last word we're going to put, if you haven't guessed it, is fire. What is happening? If you hit enter, that's how you change this. And if I need one more, Command D is what gets you there. Fire. Oops. Fire. Fire. Alright. And I'm going to name this one, press enter again, so it can let you change the label. Now we have all of everything we need. The reason I did it all separately is so I can give them all different style of text style, different text style. So let me give this one no ugly. That one's good. That one's good. Let's give this one something like cool but bold because it's like the main. It's the main wording, right? When it comes to copywriting, these are the words that we need to stand out. So I need something like, that's not even readable. Number one rule, make it readable, especially if you're gonna do it, super fast. Or if it's gonna be slide across the screen super fast. What is all this? Myanmar? No. Okay. Am I just gonna do area black? Just keep it straight gangster? No. OG, I should say. Impact. Didn't do anything. Anyways, because we're on a time crunch, I'm gonna leave it. And I'm just gonna make it bigger. And fire, what style should we make that? When the edit is fire, what represents fire? When you look at wording, Lord of the Rings style. Can you read that? It looks like it's fine. Looks like the word fine. What about this? No. See, it's gotta be like maybe something cursive. That is not bad, but I need to make it bold. Okay. Anyways, moving along. So we're gonna keyframe all this stuff. And alright, we're on a time crunch. Time to keyframe. If you don't know how to keyframe, I guess kind of keep up and hopefully it kind of explains it. Anyways, we're on the when. Boom, here's the when. If we pull up its position, if you hit P, that's the shortcut, it will pop up like this. It's currently here. In order to keyframe, you hit this little stopwatch, a little dot will pop up here. That is a keyframe. Because this is where I want it to land, I'm going to put it here. And now I want it to be off screen. So X and Y axis, this is X, right, left and right, up and down. If you hold shift, it moves faster. Now if I hit spacebar, play, boom, there it is. Too slow. If you highlight both and you hit right click. Keyframe assistant, easy ease. That's going to give you a better motion, but I want it faster, a smoother motion. Yeah. And if you highlight and you hit the graph editor here, you see this? This is the speed in which the word moves. It goes up and down. Honestly, I'm not like great at explaining this stuff, but this is what you're seeing. Boom. Now, if I zoom in here and I highlight both, this is how you control it, right, left, and if you pull this in, now you're going to see it's going to speed up quick here and then slow down here nice and smooth, and that gives the graphic a much smoother. You can move this one over too. Boom. See that, how it slides in real good? Bang. Alright, we don't care because we don't got a lot of time. Okay. Get out of it. Click it again. And now, I think if you copy, I'm just going to paste it to everything because whatever, brother. Oh, but the position's the same. Whoops. Okay, anyways. If you hit U, all the keyframes pop up, right? Obviously, it's got to be highlighted. If you hit U again, it closes it. If you hit U, it pops them open exactly to where the keyframes are now. Let me move this donkey over. No, this didn't work. Anyways, we're going to Command Z this because, oh, wrong, too far. Sometimes it just works that way, and because I'm speeding, I think that's why. I feel like maybe that's why I'm tripping right now. Anyway, stopwatch equals keyframe, bang. This is your finishing position, at least this is my finishing position, so I take this and I move it over because that's where I'm going to finish, right? But my starting position is going to be different, so once you change the x-axis, this new keyframe will pop up automatically. Now that's the starting position off screen. Bang, bang. Oh snaps! Wrong thing. Highlight. Yeah, highlight both keyframes. Keyframe assistant. Easy ease, right? It's also shortcut is F9, so that's what I do to make things faster. Bang. This one isn't as smooth the landing, so. Oh, I guess I didn't copy and paste. That's why. We're gonna go the long way around. If you do this, it speeds up in the middle, so it's like. Yeah, it's based on flavor, whatever flavor you like. Now we got them both in here. When the edit is, what do I want to do with this one? Okay, so I'm going to create a mask. You can hit this square thing up here, rectangle tool, right? Then you draw a box over this, and now when you do that under the layer of edit is, it creates a mask here. If we invert it, pow. No, sorry, we're gonna not invert it, but if you invert it, basically the mask covers it. If you invert it, essentially this box becomes the house for edit is, and by what I mean by that is this. It becomes its house because anywhere it goes outside of it, it's gonna okay, sorry, if you have mask highlighted too, it's gonna move the whole mask. Anyways, position. So, what is happening? Gosh dang it. Is it moving the mask position? Stop. I just want position mate. Oh, I drew the freaking mat. Okay. Yeah. My mistake, guys. M brings up mask. Anyways. Okay, we're gonna do this again. Sorry about that. So you don't want anything highlighted, right? Click over here, nothing highlighted, because then the mask will be created inside the layer, but we don't want it inside the layer, we want it on its own, above it. And here's what I mean by that. Boom, you see that? Now it's above it. Bam. So this is mask. And because it's for the words edit is, we're gonna scroll that right there. Okay, bang. Now, edit is. We're gonna create a yeah, that track mat. Forgot the name. A track mat. This is not a tutorial. I mean, it is a tutorial, but at the same time, it's like not really. So, because honestly, I don't know if I'm even teaching you right. But this is just what I do sometimes. Right now, I'm kind of challenging myself. So, anyways, now this is why I said the square is its house, because now that the mask is out here. Okay, now if you move it up and down, it's gonna disappear. You see? Now it lives in that box. That's its house. That's what a mask does in this case. So now, see that? Boom. Now we're gonna keyframe that. So let's start here. It's gonna finish here. So because I want everything to finish here, I'm just gonna move it over. And then I want it to start. Oops. Shift. No. I don't want it to be the same as everything else, so I'm gonna have it start here. Pow! See that? Boom, too slow. Pow. F9. Easy ease. I'm gonna go highlight both, graph editor, pick both up, and scoot it over, baby. There it is. I like it, but I think I like it offset a little bit from the other ones. There it is. Boom. Boom. Now I'm going to create the highlighter effect real quick because I kind of feel like the part where it says edit, I got to highlight that. So you click the pen tool, fill, stroke. Oops. What does this do? No, that's wrong. Okay. Okay. So, sorry, pen tool. We want to turn off the fill. If you click on fill, this little dialog box pops up. Turn it off. Okay. We want to turn on the stroke. We do want a stroke. And we want, that's way too big. Let's say 10. Now we're going to create a, if you hold shift, it'll create a straight line. And now we want this to be bigger. Yeah, there it is. So we're just going to go to about as big as the word edit. And I'm going to change this color because highlighter color is, there you go, that looks good. And yeah, okay, so then, what time is it? Ooh. Okay, we're moving along. Let me select this is highlight, name it to highlight, oops. Highlight, okay, so then, that layer, stop moving the other layer, man, come on. Why isn't it, am I grabbing the wrong part? Pow. Okay, so now we did it, right? Did it. Okay, so now this needs an effect called, if you go into contents, shape 1, path, it's not path, it's not, oh, sorry, okay, add, so shape 1, add, trim paths, boom, now we got a trim paths in this joint, and let's say that offset, and we're gonna do this so that it's gonna keyframe the highlighter to finish there, and then if we offset, no, there it is, if we end it, you see that if you move the end to 0, now we got the highlighter effect. Oh yeah, let me, boom, see that, too slow though, and kind of whack. F9, nope, didn't work. F9, there it is. Moving along. Ooh, too slow, but it's good. I like it. Too soon. I want it. Oh, see right there, the E's, it's going too soon. I want the E already there. There it is. Because then I want the E down already and then highlight. There it is. Boom. But is that still too slow? Boom. Or is it just that graph editor, it's looking ugly? Boom. There it is. Okay. We'll do that. And then, what else? How's it looking here? See that? There it is. Okay. Pat out. And we're going to move this layer behind the word edit is because otherwise it's going to be in front. And we're going to add an effect called roughen edges. If you go here, type in roughen edges. If you go here, this should give it like a rough looking, I don't know if you can see the edges here, like a rough looking thing. Boom. Alright, when the edit is, I don't know if that's too fast. We'll worry about that in a little bit. Fire. Boom. Now, the fire. What do I want to do with the fire? I think the fire, I want it to maybe show up with opacity. If you hit T, this brings up opacity. Let's try it out. Boom, keyframe that. I want it to land here, and I want it to start at 0. Now, that's fire. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Ooh, is it sexy? Let's find out. F9 that joint. Pow, pow. How do I feel about that? Ooh, that's kind of cool, I think. Let me check the graph editor, highlight both. Ooh. Okay. 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 Let's see. Is everything too fast? I think it is. What if I move this here? Offset it a little. I'm gonna offset everything. Oh wait, this can't be offset. I'm gonna offset those a little. They go together. Boom. What? People can be like, what? Should I let it wait? People gonna be like, what is you talking about, bro? And the edit is what? Fire. Maybe fire needs to come back a little. Ooh, maybe too slow. Alright, we're gonna end up somewhere here. These are too fast, maybe. When the... And remember what I said, if you hit U, the keyframes pop up. I think this is a little too slow, or too fast. Okay, so now we got that, right? I'm just gonna leave it because whatever. This is where I'm landing for this project. Now we're gonna go to post. Okay, so now we're in post. So now bring in, this is a new comp. Bring in your background, Paladao, composition. Bring in the words, Paladao, oops, top. And if we hit, if you double click on it, it's going to take you into the composition, pale. And if we turn off the background, now we're golden. Now we're golden. Now we're back into the comp. Oof. Oof. Okay, and then we're going to add a wiggle expression to the background. Right, so if you go over here, wiggle. Wiggle position. Because we want it to like move around and jiggle. Jiggle. And so, like that. But that means I gotta scale my background. Scale it. There we go, just so there's no issues. Boom. And then I think the highlighter's opacity is too much. So if I go back into words, into my highlighter, pow, if you hit T, it's gonna bring up the opacity. I think I like it 66, yeah. Now, whatever you're doing in the other comps is going to affect your final comp. So we brought them in here. Oof. Oof. What's up? Oof. What time is it? 5:41. And I think that's where I'm going to leave that. I just wanted to make this video. Am I going to post this? I don't know, because I feel like I need something after this. But I don't want to make this a super long tutorial. I hope you learned something from just this, whatever I did here. If you liked it, cool. If you don't, hope you enjoyed the video regardless. And if I post this, it's going to be with some added stuff. If you want to, like if I was going to bring something else in, then I would create a null. It's this little square thing here. So if I turn this off, whoa. If I turn this off, this little red dot or red square is the null. I don't know how to explain it other than it's like just this thing that's invisible, but it can do things like, so for example, let's say, boom, it plays, right? Bang, 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 bang. And then here, I'm like, bet. I don't want it to be here because I want to bring in something else. I created another whole whatever situation comp. If I parent this here, boom, and then I move into the position. Parent is like parent, right? Like you leash it to it. Now the parent controls everything. So the null is the parent now of these two. Position that joint, then up and down, I can move everything without having to individually move everything. And it's like, and then I bring in something else right here, right? Which I guess when the edit is fire, if those are my words, I think, yeah, I think I should bring in something else. Yeah, so I can reset that. Paint, 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 paint. And now the comp controls that, and then I bring in a new comp where I created something else, and it's like just never ending, you know? And I can even 3D this. But anyways, that's it. I don't want this to make a long ass video. Boom!